What's going on? Open topic, gang, 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 gang. Y'all already know what it is. We back in the fucking building talking about my motherfucking boy, Adrien the Problem fucking Broner. It's good to see him back in the media. Um, Getting back to his old ways with the antics and shit like that. You know, I love when he talk that shit. He talk that rah-rah shit. Y'all still gonna pay to see me anyway. You motherfuckers is still gonna watch me. That's the shit I love to hear with Broner. Um, I'm a Broner fan, man. I can't even lie. I'm a diehard Broner fan. Has he let me down a couple times in a few fights? Yeah. Definitely let me down in the Marcus Maidana fight. Um, he let me down in the Sean Porter fight because I felt like he could have beat Sean Porter. Um, I think he's one of the only ones that actually hurt Sean Porter, regardless of what Sean says when he dropped him in the 12th round. And then also, with Mikey Garcia. Um, I feel like Broner was the bigger guy. Um, he could have pushed the envelope to win that fight, and he chose to sit back and not let his hands go. And that brings me on to the topic today. And when I'm talking about the boy AB, you know, about billions. It's my motherfucking man. Like Broner got the skill to be great. He just don't let his fucking hand go in fights, man. I'm tired of hearing about what the fuck he gonna do when somebody gets in the ring. They call me AB. I give out ass beatings, and then the fight come and you see it's absolute bullshit. Um, Scared to exchange. Um, just sitting back being real reserved. He don't be having that dog that I see in him when he's doing his sparring matches and shit like that. Um, but he been hanging out with the Charlos lately. He been hanging out with Earl Spence. He been fucking with them Texas boys lately. And maybe they can open something up and Browner to bring that dog back out because I don't want him to be out here just fighting for a paycheck. If that's what he's doing, then I can't stand behind that shit. But I definitely want to see him get back in the ring and get back to his championship status level because I think he is still one of the best out there um, between 140 and 147. I think he still has a lot of fights, a lot of time left um, in his boxing career, and he has all the time in the world to turn the shit around with a couple of fights. Um, the main thing with Broner is just staying consistent, staying positive. I think he turns up a little bit too much. Um, I think he's more into being a celebrity instead of perfecting his craft, which is a lot of times why he always loses his fights because you liable to see this motherfucker on Instagram partying with Meek Mill or young Lil Durk, whatever the motherfucker name is, and you don't see him in the ring. Going on. I mean, yeah, you see him working out sometime, but you don't necessarily see him sparring or working out every day, or taking that initiative like you see Errol Spence doing. Like you see a Sean Porter doing. Even though I talk shit about these guys, but I like their work ethic. Um, Love their work ethic. I think the sky's the limit for Broner. I think he has a fan base built up where he can always bounce back. Um, but I don't know how much time he got. So he needs to change the shit around, as soon as possible. But that's my boy AB. I'm riding with AB, and had to shout my youngin' out today. Salute to the boy. The Problem. Get your ass back in the ring and get focused, my guy.